So today we will be dealing with plasma proteins. So we have already covered amino acid chemistry, we have seen protein structure and function, also we have studied some of the properties of proteins. So today we will be covering plasma proteins. Which are the important proteins which are seen in plasma? Now what do you mean by plasma? You have almost 4.5 to 5 liters of blood in your body. Okay, in this you have all your constants, your cells, RBC, WBC, you have your proteins, carbohydrates, all the nutrients which you are consuming. In that, today we are going to talk about only the proteins seen in the plasma. Now how do you collect a plasma sample? How do you collect a blood sample? You collect it in a vacutainer having any anticoagulant. Okay, vacutainer having anticoagulant. Why are you adding anticoagulant? To prevent clotting of the blood sample. So you collect the blood sample, you centrifuge it, what will happen? All the cell particles will settle down once you centrifuge it, and the liquid portion of your blood will ooze out. That portion, the liquid portion, you call it as liquid portion of blood, you refer to as plasma. So today we are going to see all the proteins that are present in the plasma component. Okay, now what is the difference between your plasma and serum sample? In the plasma, when you collect the plasma sample, you are having an anticoagulant, so clotting is not taking place. So plasma is having your fibrinogen. Because clotting is not taking place, all the clotting factors are present in your plasma. Whereas your serum sample, you collect it after allowing clotting to take place. So in the serum sample, there is no clotting factors. Serum is actually defibrinated or removal of your clotting factors. Defibrinated plasma. Okay. So now you are going to study whatever proteins are present in the plasma fraction. Now, which are the important proteins present in plasma? You have albumin, you have globulin, you have fibrinogen. These are the most important plasma proteins. You have your all the proteins, major proteins comprises albumin, globulin, fibrinogen, acute phase proteins, clotting factors, transport proteins, all components, enzymes, everything comes under plasma proteins. But these three are the major proteins with functional importance. Now, what is the total protein concentration? Total protein concentration, that is all these protein concentrations together, it will be about 6 to 8 grams per deciliter. Okay, the total protein concentration in your plasma will be within 6 and 8 grams per deciliter. So this also you have to remember, proteins are also expressed in grams per deciliter. Any other component that you studied in grams per deciliter? It is hemoglobin. Okay, hemoglobin 12 to 14 grams per deciliter. Here your proteins also 6 to 8 grams per deciliter. All the other parameters, glucose, urea, creatinine, everything is expressed in milligrams per deciliter. Okay. Now total protein concentration is 6 to 8 grams per deciliter, whereas albumin 3.5 to 5 grams per deciliter. Now globulin 2.5 to 3.5 grams per deciliter. Fibrinogen 200 to 400 milligrams per deciliter. Even though you express total protein, albumin and globulin in grams per deciliter, your fibrinogen is 200 to 400 milligrams per deciliter. These concentration you have to remember always. Protein, total protein which comprises albumin, globulin, values of these two also. Okay.